back at Garage. Today we're in Ocotillo Wells, here to give you tips and tricks before you head out here. We'll let you know places to go see, things to know, so come on with us.
You wanna get away, you better get in line. Won't go another day of wasting any time. I've got a lot to say, can't hold it in this time. Got no filter, I got no filter. No filter, I got no filter. No filter.
One cool thing about Ocotillo Wells is the youth training area, which is this track right here. For this, you have to be under 90 cc's. 90 cc's or under, and you have to be under 12. This is a great little training area for new riders to just kind of ride around without having to worry about bigger bikes.
You even have different obstacles, like you have these little whoops over here, a nice big sweeping turn, and even some hills.
They do have some locations that have these awnings and a little park bench and a little fire ring, depending on where you go. So this is more towards the road. This is off of Quarry Road, so there's a whole bunch of awnings that you can camp near. Some places will not have them because you pretty much choose a lot of the places in the park and just sit down and camp there. The nice thing about this one is there isn't the bathroom isn't too far away. These are vault toilets. Over by the Discovery Center, those were flush toilets. So you can choose where you want to camp by deciding that as well. Or your RV might have one, so you won't have to worry about that.
But one of the good things about camping here in this area is you get to look at blow sand, you get the people going up there at night. That's always cool. I'm sure there's other spots too. We're going to go find them now. One thing about over here though is there are some trails on these hills behind you. So like right there's kind of a couple paths. Over here is a path. So you kind of got to make sure, you put your tent and your stuff in kind of a way that makes sense. So that way, if somebody does come flying over this hill, they're going to be following a path that don't get you, Just keep that in mind. So this is blow sand here. Looks like we got a Jeep going up it. Basically, this is kind of like a dune, but basically it's like a formation from wind blowing sand up against the mountain, from what I understand. But yeah, when you're camping here, like during like the main season, you'll see razors and bikes and all kinds of stuff. Uh-oh, he's not making it quiet. So part of the trick, from what I understand, is you got to make sure you carry some speed up in that, because that will happen right there. You just we'll lose momentum. All right, so the Jeep didn't make it. We're gonna show them how it's done right now. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There you go. There you go. Come on. Come on. There you go. Downshift. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Yeah. Ha. Yeah, Jeeps are better at everything, right? Later, Jeep.
So this is from the top of blow sand. As you can see a lot of Ocotillo. And here's what the sand looks like. It's all soft. And then that's the hill going down.
Sometimes I just wanna be a hater. Gotta watch down the top 40s with a chaser. Your voice starts feeling like a waiter, scraping my mind against a cheese grater. Before you go, sir, you have to sign a waiver. That's alright, I'm aware of the danger. You wanna get away, you better get in line. Won't go another day of wasting any time. I've got a lot to say, can't hold it in this time. Got no filter, I got no filter. No filter.
Another place you can play around is the Devil's Slide. As you can see, there's very high mountains behind me.
So supposedly there's talks that up on top of these hills, up if you get past these hill climbs, there's actually some mine shafts, because at one point they were actually doing some mining out here. And supposedly, if you go up there at the right time, you might see some ghosts, because they're supposed to be haunted. First time we found a puddle in the desert. How about that? So we're out here at Shell Reef. We've ridden through here a couple times on the bikes, but never actually stopped to actually look at why they call it Shell Reef. So what's interesting is down in here, you can actually see actual pieces of shell fossilized in here because of how this was actually all underwater at one time. So that's pretty cool. So if you're ever out here, you're looking for something to wander around and check out, pretty cool area. It's not even that far away from where you could actually park with your truck too. Like, we're only like 20 yards away from the truck. And it's all over on this hill. And probably elsewhere too. So one thing to keep in mind about the desert too is even if you've come out here a couple times, which like we have, like we used to come out here last season with the bikes, we're gonna come out again this season. And I went up this hill right here last season, and I'm still kind of a beginner, so I still kind of choose my battles, and I don't think I'd have chosen it if it was quite so rutted. So just keep in mind, if you're going at speed out here, maybe do a pass before you go too fast, so that way you can see anything like this that might have changed on you since the last time you were here.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life.
Another spot out here that a lot of people check out, it's called Pumpkin Patch. Basically, it's this big, kind of like a, I don't know what you call it, like a field full of these like pumpkin kind of shaped rocks. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Like for reference, there's Sammy biome. They're probably a couple feet in diameter. They're formed by like another wind-formed sand thing. Like they're made out of sandstone, I think is what I read. Pretty cool to check out. And also, if you're doing the off-road thing, there's a bunch of hills and stuff over there that look pretty cool. You got like some dirt bikes or whatnot, even a truck maybe, or a Jeep. They got even bathrooms over here and like a couple little canopies for the tables, so if you can take a rest or whatnot, have a picnic.
While you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing.
And sometimes when you're out here, you might want to play a little more aggressively than you want to in your actual truck. That's when you get the RC out.
Chance to be ruthless. It's your chance to be ruthless.
Another one of the things you can go see is the Artesian well. So not really too much to see. Reading the little sign's kind of interesting. It's about how they were trying to drill for oil and ended up getting water, basically, I think. But yeah, a little palm tree. That's probably about the coolest thing out here, except for the terrain, obviously.
One tip I have is wherever you camp, wherever you're hanging out for the day, try to choose a tall landmark to kind of remember. So like that's Pole Line Road. If you're near that, remember that. We always camp near Below Sand. So if we're across the desert and I'm sometimes directionally challenged, I just head straight towards Below Sand if I want to get back to camp.
So this is the San Felipe Wash. Right over on the other side over there is a place called the Blue Inn. When it's during the season, they have like snacks, and I think they actually have full-on food items and whatnot. Right now they're closed though because it's kind of the off season, but check that out, right next to San Felipe Wash.
That's all we have for today. I hope this helps on your next adventure to Ocotillo Wells. Go make sure to like, subscribe, and comment anything else you'd like to see. This is going to be hopefully a part of a series that we can continue on great adventurous places, campsites, and follow for more off-roading content, as well as working on our cars. See you next time.
They don't wanna see me make it, they don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live